everyone, welcome back to Nafi's Not Facing Garden. If you're new here, thanks for joining, and for those returning, thanks for watching. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about one of the roses that I will sadly be departing with. And this video is particularly important if you're an avid rose lover, new to rose gardening, and it's a mistake that I have made, and hopefully I can prevent others from making the same mistake as I did, because I believe sharing is caring. For anyone who's been on this channel, and for those of you who are new, I garden on a north facing aspect, so I sort of work towards the lighting condition, which is generally 4 to 6 hours for most of the time, and we know for roses these are sun loving plants. However, there are some which are better suited for this condition, so I target my selection towards these. However, sometimes things can't always be foolproof. In the back here is a rose called Himalayan Musk rose. It's growing against my garage, and this is a rose that when I first started, I was very happy to have because it grows rapidly. In fact, it bears a caution, vigorous rambler. So this is purported to grow to heights of up to 10 to 14 meters. From what I'm telling you, already this wall is barely 3 meters tall. And for a rose which grows so rapidly, there is no way the full mature size will hang on this wall. This rose behind me is in its second season, believe it or not, second season. I bought it in a 5-gallon pot from Friars. It's a Friars rose, but it's carried by most garden centers because it's very old. I believe it's something in the 1800s, very old rose. But it is not one that can sit in a small space. It is not one that can be kept controlled because every year it throws up very long runners, as you can see. So the problem I've had this year is from the beginning of the growing season, it's been plagued by mildew, black spots, and it's just not healthy. And it might not help that the bed below it is a herbaceous one, so it's having to compete with all of these foxgloves, your typical perennial plants. So I'll do a close-up of the rose, but this is something to bear in mind for anyone who is newly starting. You have to select your plants and set yourself up for success. So before you are picking up rambler particularly, or some of the climbers, you have to look at the mature plant size, you have to look at the growing conditions, and you have to look at how fast does it reach its maturity, and each year how much growth will it be putting on. And obviously these will very important factors in selecting your rose. I'm going to do a close-up of this rose. It's got clusters of blooms ready. In fact, it's starting out because I'm in zone 8B, again in the north aspect, so it tends to go on slowly, but it will flower. It did flower last year beautifully, but this year it's just I've not been able to control the mildew. The leaf curl is just not healthy, and sadly it will have to go, and I will be replacing this with a less vigorous rambling rose, which is also suited for a shade condition. Now with this, I'm just going to do a close-up of the rose so that you can see what I'm talking about. So from the start of the season, I've been battling with mildew, leaf curl, dry brittle, and it's just been a very sad rose. Although it does have its clusters which are ready to go, it's just not doing it for me, and it's sadly time to let go of it. And my advice in the future, please do research on the growing space, the growth potential, and all of that before selecting your rose. If you made it till the end of this video, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.